Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill's Stadium at Orchard Park. Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill's Stadium at Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And taken right at the 35. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Bills nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Burrow's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that was good protection. Great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 13. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Being chased out left. They'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field, After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Bills 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
25-yard line.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start with the option. A quick throw now complete to Ross. Oh, one more time. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To John Ross.
John Ross, 76 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Bengals 17. Bills 7. Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 2-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. He gives it up. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. Now Burrow loses the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Burrow on play action. Buying time to his nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll net only 35 here following a 43. Three-yard boot, 8-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, they have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Bengals bring out their punter now. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback.
Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
6-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has